Okay, so today I'm working on this Ariston micro combi. It's had a fan and a PCB. Basically, the engineers said that the fan is doing the same thing even with a new PCB, which he believed was at fault. I've attended with a new fan, but no one actually knows what's wrong with the boiler. So to test the new fan against the old fan, I've mounted it high up on the combustion chamber, just so I don't remove the old one to test the new one. Basically, I don't want to go through that ordeal if I don't need to. So this is an old type of fan, unlike the one on my own boiler that failed. So this is called a shaded pole motor. That's the actual motor on these, and I'll point that out when I've got the fan off. As you'll see later in the footage, I zoom in so you can see what the shaded pole is. And in another video solely about fans, I'll explain the difference and how they work. Okay, so I'm voicing this over because the customer was talking to me. So as you can see, that's how I mounted the new fan on the combustion chamber. I'll go quiet now so you can listen to this because it's very noisy. Cover your ears.
Yeah, it's going to do it now as well. This is the old fan. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you've just heard that fan. It's incredibly loud, and that's a brand new fan. That's probably why the engineer didn't think it was at fault. So here's the brand new fan I've turned up with. So I just want to show you a few things on it. So it spins lovely and freely, and the gap between the stator and rotor is even all the way around. The rotor's the bit in the middle that spins, and I'll just show you this with the screwdriver here. Here we go. Okay, so that gap there is even all the way around. So this is the shaded pole here, this black thing. There's two of them at diagonals, and they are copper bars that run down through the stator, and that's what starts the motor. So here's the other new old fan. You can see the gap on one side is much wider than the other. This fan does turn. It's got no problems in spinning. It just touches ever so slightly. And this is what's causing it. Why is this brand new fan out of alignment? So I'll just show you them shaded poles again. That's one there. And a diagonal, there's the other one there. These are what start the fan. They change the phase slightly, which makes the fan move in one direction, and then it will start. So this is a wiggle test. That's the old fan, or the old new fan. And here's the new fan I've turned up with. If you look, the one I'm wiggling right now, it wiggles the whole fan. You can see it wiggling on the rubber mounts. But the one I'm turned up to find in the boiler, you can see it's just the stator unwindings that are moving there. And the keen-eyed amongst you would have noticed what the problem is here. So I'll cut to that in a sec. So there you go. It's rubber mounts are moving, and the whole stator is moving there. So this is the problem. Look at the brackets. You'd think Ariston would have some better quality control than that. So I just tightened up them screws and refitted the old fan that was in there. And this is it back in the boiler. It's all turned back on. And you know. Ta-da! But that's not the end of the problems on this Ariston.
Okay, so I got the boiler working. It was running nicely for hot water. This is a bithermal heat exchanger, so it doesn't have a diverter valve, and the hot water pipes, or the mains water and the hot water run through the same heat exchanger. So the heating wouldn't work. So first thing I did was I was going to check if it had power. I didn't actually get round to that because I thought, let me just check that it's free. I've opened it up, it is free. This boiler's had a PCB on it as well. I looked down in here. I was going to check for voltage, and you can actually see that isn't actually plugged in properly. Look, it's above the clip. So I need to just push that down properly. That's now in the clip. So hopefully that's all it was. I'll also get these things sorted. Anyway, we will see. Okay, so that is what it was. Just going to do our fags. Fluid air gas safety, the boiler's fixed. So this didn't need anything, no parts, just a bit of time and thought. Not bad, eh? Not bad.